Welcome, family, back to the Soar Show. Give y'all a little news for today. This will be the last one for today. Today, they're having a strike here in Dallas, Southwest Airline. The signs that was read was something about culture exploitation. And what was the other one? Something else. It's on my Facebook, so you can go check it out on the Facebook. But not seeing too many planes in the air here in Dallas today. From my knowledge, is most likely dealing with pay and things of that nature. But I also know since um, the all the plane, what they call them, pilots, all the pilots, to my knowledge, and some may not have, took that candy and bam bam, which caused their blood pressure to rise. And most of them wouldn't even have been able to fly planes no more because of their high blood rate. So they raised it so they can still fly the planes. And and another side effect as far as that go is you overwork yourself too much is not good as well. So I don't know exactly what they're striking on at this time. I'm pretty sure they're making a statement so it'll be known as of the day. Also up in Maine, they have a mass killer up there. Name is Carl something, and he's on the run. I lived in Maine for 4 years, not willingly, but I was there. And he's up there. And to my knowledge, the state of Maine is the state of outlaws. It's easy to get lost in Maine and not be found because they got a lot of woods, they got a lot of mountains, and they got a lot of planes, and they got a lot of people out there willing to look out for each other, which meaning the hell with the government mind state. So we shall see how that turn out. What else? Well, we'll just stick with that. And let's get into it. This next subject, the Marranos, the secret Jews, on our previous episodes, we did this one, and it never showed up. It never appeared on our channel. But this time we're going to go about it again without any other interferences from other individuals getting upset because of opinions. If it's just somebody's opinion, that band culture and all that crap is going on. It's still really kind of trying to go on, but so much is being exposed today, they starting to look silly and ridiculous on the things that they do. And with that being stated, family, let's get started. The Marranos, the secret Jews. Now, let me recall that this did not make it to our channel. The Marranos were those compulsorily converted Jews and their descendants who outwardly became Christians, but secretly continued to meet in the synagogue, celebrated feast days, and observed the Jewish Sabbath. I would like to say before I go deeper into this book that there are all Jews are not as you think. There are good Jews, and they just have to separate, just like in anything else. There are good ones. There's good Caucasians. They just have to separate. Some of the best white Muslims is in the Caucasus Mountains, where they was ran up in there by Pharaoh for a time, and Moses resurrected them up out of that condition. That's a whole nother story. Yes, I know more than I display. And that's why I'm just trying to I'm so full, it's ridiculous, but I'm trying to be, I'm trying to drip it. But with that being stated, let's get into it. The name Marrano may be derived from the old Castellanian Marrano, swine, or perhaps from the Arabic Marran, forbidden. In 1350, Spain began a series of conversion drives to convert all Jews in Spain to Christianity. See the section entitled The Spanish Inquisition. I'm sure you'll see it on our channel sooner or later. And in the unprecedented numbers, inshallah, and with little resistance, the Jews converted. This rush to mass conversion, an event unparalleled in Jewish history, is perhaps best summed up by Cecil Roth. It was not difficult for insincere, temporizing Jews to become insincere, temporizing Christians. The Marranos, also called conversos, the converted, or Nephiti, the neophytes, or new Christians, were simply charged with not being Catholic. The same applied to the Muslims, who were expelled in like manner and in greater numbers than the Jews. Some 50,000 Jews chose to convert rather than leave their land and their riches. Contrary to popular notions, those who left were not refugees searching for religious freedom, but entrepreneurs looking for economic opportunities. When they fled, they brought with them few Torah scrolls and even fewer copies of the Jewish holy book Talmud, which I do have a copy and have been reading, but I'm not going there. When asked what he thought most Marranos knew of Judaism after their flight from Spain and Portugal, Roth answered in one word: nothing. The majority fled south and eastward to North Africa and to centers like Salonika, Constantinople, Aleppo, and Damascus, while others sought and found refuge, in the Netherlands, where they established synagogues, schools, cemeteries, and a high level of wealth and culture. Most escaped with considerable sums of money. Those scattered throughout the globe by political, economic, and religious circumstances, they will reunite later in an unholy coalition of kidnappers and slave makers. With that being stated, family, let's take a little break here. And what was I about to tell y'all? I can't even remember right now, but we're going to take a little break. Be right back. Okay, I thought about to say, I know I ain't been mute this whole time now. I'm starting to figure out this. They advanced it since I last used it, and I haven't used it in a while, even though I've been paying for it. I ain't even using it. There's a lot of things at that point. I ain't no man just over here sitting around on this tail watching no football games. I can't remember the last time I watched a football game or anything of that nature. I'm putting in over 100 hours a week. And that's not including the music and this. I don't know who told you about me, but you really don't know me. But let's get on started. Though scattered throughout the globe by political, economic, and religious circumstances, they will reunite later in an unholy coalition of kidnappers and slave makers. The day after the Spanish expulsions, well, I ain't gonna say 100. Excuse me. Hold on, let me go back. Check myself. I ain't gonna say 100 hours in 1 week altogether. Yes, it is over 100 hours in a week with the music out here in the community and all these shows things. Yes, it is. But just in the community alone, every 2 weeks, it's over 100 hours. Period. So I don't know. I heard Professor Griff the other day say I ain't heard no rappers out here. I'm more than a rapper talking about what's going on. Well, you got one right here. Okay. Then I heard Dr. Umar say I don't know no rapper that can such and such with me. Well, you looking at one, but I ain't even going there because I ain't that type of person. If anything, I'll be standing beside you saying, yeah, let's do it. You know what I'm talking about? But don't, I be hearing that stuff, but I be like, nah, man, y'all must, I know y'all done heard of me or something. I know I ain't that dang on quiet. But anyway, I mean, I think they probably be doing it on the wise to see if y'all know, as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, I'd be laughing at a lot of this stuff. I even heard one say, got to come up with their own rap styles and stuff like that and stop rapping like other rappers. When people rap like me all the time, I take it as compliments and I rap like them when I'm feeling like it because they music just be too hard. And I know people like their sounds, but it be too hard so they can't listen to them. So I give them a brand of it. I give them some news of it. Like Moses went up there and got a brand of it. Okay, that's what I do. But if you go through my music, you're going to hear flavor and styles you ain't never heard before. I got so many. So I don't know what they're talking about. I like to switch it up anyway. It's more creative to me. Because some people's style so complicated. It's like, God, you take a while, like Eminem fast, rapid flow. I could do a little bit, but a whole song, you're going to have some time to do that. And I ain't got time like that. And you see how much I'm doing. So that I'm giving nobody an excuse as far as doing something for self. Let's keep on going. Though scattered throughout the globe by political, economic, and religious circumstances, they will reunite later in an unholy coalition of kidnappers and slave makers. I guess you say he talking a lot before, without giving information. Because I'm full, man. It's been over 4 years. What would you expect? I got to get all this out first. I'm trying to keep it in. You know, my cup is overflow. I had to get a whole pitcher and that one overflowing and going in other people's cups. You know what I'm talking about? Ain't nobody over here playing. Let's keep on going. The day after Spanish expulsion, Christopher Columbus, whose actual name was Cristobal Colon, took a group of Jewish refugees with him to the New World. Queen Isabella signed both the expulsion decree and Columbus' voyage order the very same day. But it was not the queen or the king who funded the voyage. George Cohen, among many Jewish historians, proclaims that wealthy Jews financed the expeditions of Columbus and adds that the story of Isabella's jewels is not founded on facts, but rather it was an invention intended to glorify the queen. 3 Marranos, Louis de Santiago or San Tangelo, a wealthy merchant, Gabriel Sanchez, the royal treasurer, and his assistant, Juan Cabrero, influenced Queen Isabella to help them finance the voyage. Cabrero and Santangelo invested 17,000 ducats, which will be well over 100,000 today. Alfonso de la Cabarella and Diego de Deza also provided funds. Abraham ben Samuel Zacato provided astronomy and navigation equipment, and Isaac Abravanel also assisted. 6 prominent Jews accompanied Columbus, including Mastri Bernal, a physician, Marco, a surgeon, Rodrigo Sanchez, an inspector, Luis de Torres, an interpreter, and sailors Alfonso de la Calle, and Rodrigo de Triana, who is claimed to be the first white man ever to see the New World. Torres settled in Cuba and has been credited with introducing tobacco to Europe from his vast tobacco plantations. Cecil Roth's History of the Marranos. The connection between the Jews and the discovery of America was not, however, merely a question of fortuitous coincidence. The epoch-making expedition of 1492 was, a matter of fact, very largely a Jewish, or rather a Marrano, enterprise. With that being stated, family, I hope you enjoyed it. We'll be getting more into it. I kind of got knocked out today, had to go and take care of some business far as getting some things that I would have already taken care of, but didn't come at that time. It came when I started doing this. So it kind of threw me off. You know what I'm saying? When you focus on something like making music, then somebody call you out of nowhere and things of that nature. I'm a man. I'm not a female. I don't like doing a lot of things at the same time. I like going knock it out so I ain't got to worry about that and go knock that out. I ain't got to worry about that and knock that out. Going to worry about that and knock that out. Ain't got to worry about that. And at the end of the day, I know I knocked out boom, 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 boom. And I feel good for the day. You know what I'm talking about? That's how I do it. You know, I'm more of a bull. I go and get you out the way. I am a bull. I'm a Taurus. I'm going to knock you out, get you out the way so I can go on to the next. I ain't got time to be coming back dealing with you no more. That's too much wasted time as far as I'm concerned. That being stated, fam, I hope you enjoyed it, got something out of it. Like I said, they will be getting longer. So some will be getting longer. But we're just getting back booted. God has come. The kingdom of God is come. The hereafter is in its manifestation. The hereafter, the rule of Satan, is being manifested by the fall of this world. God is being exposed to view, as well as Satan is being exposed to view. Okay, there's many things I could tell you right now, but some of the things you couldn't bear right now. But prepare yourselves for the truth, because that's all you're going to be hearing, inshallah, from me. The best, and if I do make a mistake, correct me. Don't just, then it falls on you because you didn't say nothing. Don't be scared. Don't be no coward. Speak up. That make you more of a man. That make you more of a God. Oh yeah, what I was going to say. I was going to start up the show Children, but as I stated, I'm going to hold back on those reading materials until I get them published, so I don't lose out on another $1 million. I done already lost out over $5 million dealing with people lying on me, distracting me, trying to slay me, trying to prevent me from helping my people and my family and myself. $5 million, you add that up. And it's not a game. You know what I do. I don't just get no fun. It'd have been 10 times that. I probably have $50 million now. But anyway, as things happen, you wise up. But they won't be messing up too much more over here. So you prepare yourselves, millionaires. Because if you ain't did it, I will be doing it because I'm going to make you look bad. That's Allah has already told me that. Because a lot of y'all got millions of dollars, ain't doing nothing with it, couldn't do nothing with it because it's just there to be looked at or seen as if you can do something with it. But as soon as you do the wrong thing, it's gone, disappear, boom. Something like Kanye Billions. But anyway, it won't be like that with me. You already said I was going to become a millionaire like most rappers and or whoever you want to call them music have it in a whole nother way. But I'm way more than a rapper. I'm a writer. I'm a producer. Oh, I even got a acting position coming up. I'm not telling nobody the dates on things nowadays because they be plotting against you too much. They don't appreciate you being successful in things. They want to go and plot against that, try to stop that. But I'm also striving to learn some more trades. My students have seen I've learned so many trades. They're like, why you ain't start your own business? Because they've been blocking. And that ain't just white folks. And I told them, you go where I left off at and break through where they jump and team up on you to block you out of it so they can have a monopoly on it with their fraudulent businesses. They can't do half the stuff I do, and they don't even do what they do half of that right. That's ridiculous. That's what the law said. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But anyway, Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said the other day on I was listening to him say, all it takes is one that can teach 100, and that's all good to me. So we about to strive to learn how to. I learned it when I was elementary, really, but you know how you learn something, never use it. But I'm gonna go back and relearn welding and become an electrician, as well as in HVAC, to add on to over 10 to 20 certified and credentials I already got. My students be looking at me, man, they be like shocked, but it's the truth. It's the truth. That's just how ridiculous they is out here trying to hold down the black man from rising. But it's our time today. And if you don't believe me, you go find out for yourself. I ain't lying to you. Till next time, keep your heads up, stay focused, and read. Peace.